The Ghost's Signature. December 1992. Lambara, a suburb of Asunción, Paraguay. It wasn't raining that day, but the sky was so overcast that it seemed to be hiding a secret. Former prisoner Martín Almada, who still had the scars of torture on his body, suddenly had a dream one night. The floor of a police station was cracking, and a stream of papers was pouring out. He woke up. For some reason, the dream dragged him to the abandoned police station in Lambara. There he met Judge José Agustín Fernández. Fernández is a tired, ruthless lawyer. He is looking for documents for a case. But when the two of them opened a locked room inside the station, their eyes trembled. In front of them lay 300 linear meters, a pile of papers the length of about 3 football fields. But the funny thing is, these papers are so arranged that it seems as if someone hid them at the last minute. Almada picked up the first file from there. It had no name, only a code: Condor. In this file, he first saw how the intelligence agencies of Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, these countries would send out phone calls and mails to search for political asylum seekers. To catch a revolutionary in one country, the police of another country would send their agents, and after the murder, the news would be sent under the nickname "Package Delivery Completed." The mystery deepened when they saw that there were unresolved handwritings in the gaps of the file, pointing fingers at someone but erasing that person's name. As they searched, it seemed that this archive itself was a living entity. Those who wrote all this were also afraid of their own bosses.
When Almada turned over the oldest document, he saw a seal of the U.S. intelligence agency CIA. But under that seal was written in English, Project Condor, Subchapter 10. Notice there is no mention of cooperation here, but rather it says coordination. So the mystery of the incident is not just the murder. The mystery is, who was the mastermind behind this shadow war? The file says that a foreign consultant was responsible for scheduling the flight of death that was to be carried out on dissidents at the Argentine Naval School, ESMA, on a specific date. But his name is in faded ink. Exactly on December 22nd, when they were taking the last box out of that room, the power went out. In the darkness, Almada suddenly realized that a file was lying at their feet, which was not there before. They opened it. It contained medical reports of 9,923 missing people, with the original cause listed as heart attack or suicide. At that moment, rain poured from the sky. Almada and Fernández realized that they had not just recovered a criminal record, they had recovered the delete button of history, which, when pressed, could shatter the oblivion of an entire continent. After this discovery, the Paraguayan government declared that day a National Dignity Day, because those piles of paper proved that no matter how deep the darkness, it really doesn't always lie buried under the floor. Rather, one day or another, it returns as someone's dream. The real mystery is not this discovery, but the missing 15% of the archive's files, which were burned a week before the discovery. In whose hands? Who got the news so quickly? That condor still flies in the skies of Latin America, perhaps on the pages of a file, or perhaps in the unconscious mind of a judge.